Hi, we're the Chapman family, and you're watching Winkball.com.
Hello, Chapman family. How are you today?
Hi.
Hello.
Soundcheck good?
Yes. Very good.
It's nice that you're playing the Tyne bar today. It's a bit more of an intimate venue for your fans, and the bands that are kind of playing around it suit your style a little bit more. Would you go?
It's quite a dark lineup.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Everyone's kind of wearing black.
There's a lot of black and a lot of hair.
Lots of pasty faces. Very. We haven't seen many sunbeds.
Under a bridge like the Billy Goat Gruff.
Yeah.
Are you allowed in without these attributes, or is it
No.
just...
No.
There's a specific dress code.
They've
got a splash of colour, you may not.
The various members of the cast of Geordie Shore are not welcome due to the non-tanning rule. So.
Obviously, Evolution Emerging is a great opportunity for bands from Newcastle to kind of get a foot on the ladder, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bit more of an established act. How much of a...
We're not from Newcastle.
And you're not from Newcastle.
Yeah.
Was it nice to be out? Obviously, it was nice to be at this event. Were you happy when you were asked?
Yeah. I mean, we played Evolution a couple of years ago, and that was a real sort of treat for us. That was really nice to offer us that. And then this time, obviously, they've offered us this instead, and like, I'm just as happy to play this as the main festival. I think this is a really good thing because it puts like, because obviously sometimes they put some of the like local bands and things on earlier the Evolution Festival, but I think a lot of people miss it because obviously most people tend to go down for the headlines and things like that. So things like this are a good opportunity for people to sort of step outside what they would normally go and see and maybe find out about some new bands that they might have not heard of if it hadn't have been for this event.
And the same with obviously Middlesbrough Music Live and Tees as well. Do you think showcases are kind of, they seem to be gaining in popularity, don't they? I know that you frequently do kind of Great Escape, Camden Crawl, Live at Leeds, Liverpool Sound City. So there's so many of them now. Do you think that's a kind of an important thing for bands of your level as well as smaller bands?
Yeah, I think every local area should try and champion what they've got. And despite the fact that the North East in particular is a bit run down, and it's affected disproportionately by government cuts, etc. But creatively, there's an awful lot of very, very good, talented, creative individuals. So it's nice, especially around here, that that's getting celebrated in a way.
So for many bands, this will be the first music festival, in inverted commas, they play. Tell us about your first festival experience, either playing or not playing.
What was that first? We played Glastonbury as our first music. On the introducer stage at Glastonbury, and we spent the day handing out flyers to make sure it was like a bit sort of like DIY when we went down there. I think with the only band we printed up like thousands of flyers, and then Kingsley hand wrote on them where we were playing and at what time, and then went and handed them out all day for like the full Thursday and the Friday morning to get a crowd for the afternoon. And then when we came back on the night after playing, someone had very kindly stolen Paul's tent along with all the possessions he therein.
Did you give the directions to the tent on the flyer?
Yeah, that's
probably what it was actually.
If you come to the gig, you can have Paul's tent.
We will do anything to get people to come to gigs. So
we're not stealing that house.
Steal your little plastic house. Festivals are great. We've got quite a few festival-related stories. And,
Lovely old festivals.
Either getting kicked out, too drunk, getting bottled, which we did at Evolution.
Really?
Yeah. It was the same day.
Requested bottled.
It was requested.
Yeah,
it wasn't because we were rubbish.
Yeah, we played a blinder, but
if anything, they were throwing money.
Yeah, they were
throwing money and flowers, underwear.
It's true.
The bottles were full.
The bottles
you were thirsty.
But the bottles were full of champagne.
It was really good because we were the first band on. And it was the same day that Middlesbrough Football Club and Newcastle United Football Club both got relegated from the Premier League. So the organiser came around just before we were, all the bands actually, us and Detroit Social Club, we were on afterwards, and just sort of like little pep talk going, like, please don't mention the football and that, like, man, because like it might kick off and that. So I don't know. We were early doors, we were on early, I didn't think people would react that much about it, and then after our first song, there was like 3,000-4,000 people, and then this one little lad, like right in the front, in the corner, just directly after the first song, just went, fuck off your shit, and it was just like, well, that's big man, it's fuck's sake, we're trying our best here, we're on a big stage, it's quite nervous, it's very early, it means a lot to me to play in these lovely local festivals, so it's just like, well, if you think you're so fucking big and clever, do something about it, and so through something. And then
we did.
And then,
turns out he was pretty
clever. And then I kind of told everyone assembled that if they I would basically give them carte blanche, and if they did want to throw things out, be fine. That doesn't bother me. It's fine as long as you're having a good time. We'll be having a good time, and you won't get thrown out for it. So the lure of not getting thrown out, we got pelted with missiles for 20 minutes, and there was sandwiches, shoes, socks. I found it quite good as well, because we were on at midday, so people throwing stuff out, people throwing their lunch, that was stupid, because they're going to have to go the whole day without any food. And it's expensive.
And one shoe as well.
Yeah, shoe.
Is that the ethics that you brought forward in your career, wearing your heart on your sleeve, and at every gig now do you encourage people to throw stuff at you?
No, because I sort of forgot as well, because obviously I'm alright, I'm in the middle, and like Paul and Pop's alright, you can dodge and you can move and you can weave. We're quite the athletes. But the drummer's obviously not, he's sat, it's very steady. Yeah. So if you get a good shot that's good enough.
The acoustics of the drums after the percussion was just all over the place. Sandwiches on the tom-toms, apples on the floor.
Ham on the
See, the thing is, there's always one person who takes it too far. We're having a jovial time, throwing empty bottles, and all of a sudden the full one comes, or a coin comes over. It's like, let's just chill out now.
It was nice that they sent flew money. It'd be silly. Nice that they sent flew money at us.
Yeah. I could have picked that up and paid my phone bill.
And so Evolution emerging today, what would be your tips from the lineup? Have you had much time to kind of look at the lineup today?
I don't really know who's on our stage, to be honest, but Cult Image are a brilliant band. They're on our stage tonight.
Retriever,
really good. We played a few gigs with Retriever. But Cult Image are one of my favourite bands at the moment, actually, to be honest.
And how about festivals-wise? What would you say was your favourite UK festival other than Evolution, with that great anecdote there?
We used to like Offset Festival, but unfortunately it's been cancelled this year due to recession. But that festival for me is probably the best, because it's a lot of sort of interesting things in a nice small area.
It's Hainault Forest, isn't it?
Yeah, Hainault Forest, and it's a brilliant festival because it wasn't relying on, say, a massive band to sell 15,000 tickets. It was relying on like a load of bands that maybe people might not have heard of, just to just go and watch, and you sort of had a mindset, and you never knew what you might get if you walked into one of those weird tents at Offset. And that was nice.
And how about nationally?
Whether you're just watching fucking Ollie Mills and exactly what you're see.
And how about bands, kind of up-and-coming bands that you could recommend nationally, not just from the region? Any bands that you've played recently, or bands you've heard?
My girlfriend's been banging on about this band, Cult, who are apparently going to be very big.
Right. And
I've read about them in the Guardian and things. My girlfriend seems to think of the future of music.
We saw, what was that band we saw at Cameron Crawl? Romance. You heard of them?
Romance, yeah.
That's
them. Oh, yeah. They're very good.
That was an interesting little show. They've just, speaking of cults, they've just supported the Cult.
Ah, I see.
So, there's a lot of cults around.
Yeah. That Woo Life as well, they're almost like a Manchester cult, aren't they? Have you seen them?
Never seen them.
Never heard a song, never seen them, just seen their weird website, some writing on it, and a video.
I get a bit worried when bands are just capital letters. It just worries me. That Odd Future with their weird little acronym, it's just like, that's too fucking complicated for me.
It's all imagery. And Dream Festival lineup, what would be the Chapman family's Dream Festival lineup? Who'd you be headlining, I guess, but who else would be?
No, we'd be on early during.
I would be on early, so we get drunk most of the rest of the band.
Get on early.
Get on, get off. No pressure.
I don't know, I like
David Bowie. Maybe you could just play 10 sets.
David Bowie doing
his Berlin
various different periods of his life, and then by the time you get to sort of mid-90s, you're too drunk anyway. So
you don't mind.
You don't mind that he's doing Little Wonder dressed as a fucking puppet.
And in between sets, like Queen come on and do 20 minutes as well while Bowie's off getting changed. Like the original Queen lineup.
And then Frank Sinatra resurrects himself from the grave.
Frank plays a guitar solo with his teeth.
No. Bing Crosby comes on as well and does that little drummer boy song with Bowie.
Or Bowie's introduced out. Well, it's very special friend. Bing comes out.
Wheel a ring out over the top.
Do you wheel the coffin on stage?
That's he used to have on stage when he used to be the actor. Bing Crosby's skull.
Yeah. So just a lot of skulls and skeletons and.
You've created that quite quickly. You managed to piece together some ideas.
I mean, now we're going to pitch it. This is a real festival.
If ATP are watching, that's it.
Send checks to the Chapman family.
And as for Chapman family in the future, any single releases, albums, tours?
We've got a single coming out, but unfortunately we're unsure of the date.
Right.
But it's off our album called Sound of the Radio, and it should be coming out relatively soon.
And what about tours as well? Anything else?
We're just doing Festibles over the summer this year, and then hopefully touring sort of end of the year.
And writing.
Yeah, we're writing album number 2 at the moment, so keep your eyes and ears peeled.
And if fans want to find out more, search for the Chapman family on Google now. But
yeah,
text us.
Give us a ring.
We pretty much know everyone who's bought the last album. It's only going to be my mum watching, so yeah, just knock on my bedroom. That's fine. Okay. That's no offence to you, by the way. That was essentially saying, yeah, no one's bought the album, so if you want to buy it.
Buy it, please.
You've just invited the internet to your house.
Remember the last time that happened?
The 10 cycle all over again.
Yeah.
Great, well enjoy your Evolution Emerging experience, Chapman family.
Thank you very much.
Everything happens over the summer.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.